Hi, everyone, and welcome back to part 5 of my annual program for a college level gymnast. This one is going to be talking about all of the preseason mesocycles. So let's get into it. So the preseason mesocycles encompass the first 4 mesocycles in the whole macrocycle of the season. So each of these mesocycles are going to be lasting about 6 weeks, and they're going to focus on the individual, but they're also incorporating a little bit of team training pairs to really get these athletes ready for competition season. So the first mesocycle is the beginning of the season, beginning of preseason. All of these athletes are really starting to get ready for competition. So this is going to include a lot of intense stretching. They're going to be doing high endurance but low intensity. And then my athlete specifically is going to be focusing a lot on her legs and core, since floor routine is her main area of focus. And this is also going to be the introduction of the new skill that she wants to perform, which is the front full, front half split drop. So some of the basic stretches are like splits, back bends, stuff like that. You can see a picture of one of the stretches that they can do on the beam to help their leg strength. So by doing the high endurance, low intensity, she's preparing for the season so that her endurance will be higher and be where it needs to be when she's fully completing her routine. In the second mesocycle, this is just a little bit of an example. There is a front full in that first little part, so that gives you a little glimpse of what her new skill is going to be. So in the second mesocycle, still part of preseason, the intensity is increasing, but the endurance is staying the same. So we're still keeping that high endurance level, just increasing that intensity so that they can really start amping up and being ready for competition when their intensity and their endurance kind of has to be high the whole time in order to complete their entire routine. So the stretching becomes more basic. That's the trade-off of the intensity getting higher. So stretching still happening, but more at a basic level. And then she's also continuing to focus on the skill that she's learning and perfecting skills that she already has. So as I said in one of the previous parts, she knows all of these components of the new skill. She just needs to put them all together to make them the one big new skill that she wants to perform. Sorry about that. So really working leg strength and upper body in order to be able to spring herself off the floor, but also support herself on her arms when she is going into those new skills. Intensity is increasing, but volume is decreasing for this. And then this is the introduction of the training pairs and the group skills. So really making sure that as a whole, the team is all bouncing off of each other and making sure that their scores are high enough in order to score well at competition. And then the fourth mesocycle, which is the last one, it is our first transition period. So really getting right before that full competition season is about to start. Skill-specific stretching is still occurring, and the whole routine is finally coming together as a full thing. She has her choreography down. Her new skill is there. It's just needing some perfecting a little bit. And then stamina endurance is really important because when you're competing for that length of time on the mat, you have to have the stamina to keep up your high energy and your facials and your movements to be precise and clean for every part of the routine. So yeah, that is part 5 of my annual program. Hope you enjoyed.